Now the next question is, should you have a partner? Okay, can someone tell me what is the maximum number of partners that a group can have as per the university rule?
Two, I think.
Two.
Okay, two.
Two, sir.
One is saying two, right? Right. So to be very honest, it is mentioned clearly in your syllabus as well that as per Mumbai University, a project can have a group of 4 people. Okay, 4 people is allowed, but there is a clause in that statement as well. If you read the complete line in this syllabus, you'll see that Mumbai University have mentioned that there are maximum allowed person to be in a group is 4, but there is a clause, but the project should live up to that level. अगर 4 लोग का है, right, so 150 marks will be allocated to one person, right? So 4 लोग का है मतलब 600 marks हो गया. So your project will be evaluated out of 600 marks. Are you getting my point? If you have 2 people in your group, right, so 2 multiplied by 150, 300. So your project will be evaluated out of 300 marks. Are you getting my point? So अगर आपने एक छोटा सा project बनाया एकदम simple सा, and you have 4 people in your group, ultimately that small project will be getting small points or small marks out of 600, and वो small points को आप चारों में divide किया जाएगा. Are you getting my point, guys? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Analysis. Okay, I'll just explain you. Okay, let's say the number of partners are 4. Okay, and let's say that your marks will be evaluated of like 150 multiplied by n, which is 150 multiplied by 4, which is nothing but 600. Okay, now if out of 400 your project got, let's say, 400 marks. Okay, so that will be what that. So how much will each individual will get? So 400 divided by 100, which will be equal to 100 नहीं होगा, sorry, 4, which will be equal to 100. So out of 150, each individual will get how much? 100 marks. Okay, but this is not a concrete calculation. It is just to give you an estimate. Okay. However, the marks can be slightly up and down depending upon how you explain the project while you are giving a project implementation viva. Okay, that is in semester 6. ठीक है, फाइन. मतलब अगर 4 लोग हैं, 4 लोग में से एक ही सब एक्सप्लेन करा, 3 ऐसे खड़े हैं, तो वो एक जो एक्सप्लेन करे उसको ज्यादा मार्क्स मिलेंगे, 3 जो है उसको कम मार्क्स मिलेंगे. गॉट माय आइडिया? यस और नो?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Okay, so this is how distribution of marks can be done. So it is always a risky thing to have 4 people in your group, and that is why the college suggests you to have not more than 2. Okay, क्योंकि आप बड़ा प्रोजेक्ट बनाओगे तो भी कितना बड़ा बनाओगे? 200 मार्क्स के जितना, राइट? बट उससे बड़ा आप क्या कंपनी के लिए थोड़ी बनाने वाले कोई बड़ा सा प्रोजेक्ट, राइट? करेक्ट. So that is the reason we recommend having 2 partners at the most. Okay, fine. Is everything clear to you all of you people?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if you want to go ahead with 4 partners as per university rule, it is possible. You can do it, but it has risk with it. Okay, but if you feel that your project is very vast and very huge, then you can go for it also. Okay, fine. But I'll suggest to be, to work alone, or else be in a group of 2, not more than that. Okay, moving ahead. Now, coming back to our question, should we have a partner at all or not? Okay, so let's talk about pros and cons of having a partner and not having a partner. Okay, if you have a partner, so all of these, there are many points, pros and cons, but I have picked 2 important pros and cons that will impact your project. Okay, pro number 1, cost splitting. 6000 का प्रोजेक्ट हो रहा है, 3,000 रुपया दे दो. Simple. Cost splitting will be easy, right? And ultimately it will put less stress on your pocket. Okay, pro number 2 is division of labor. You divide the work and you work. Fine. Are you understanding, people? These are 2 main pros, main benefits of having a partner. Okay, बाकी सब चीज तो चलते रहता है, but ये 2 चीज बहुत बड़ा differences डालता है. ठीक है. Cons. Con number 1 is blame game. Okay, and I've seen students many time, उसको वो करना चाहिए था, उसने वो नहीं किया, इसकी वजह से मैंने नहीं किया. This is a statement which usually people put across the teachers, which we teachers do not like to hear at all. Okay, blame game is something which is very common in people working in groups and partner. Okay, so if you feel that you have a partner whom you can trust and you can rely, make sure that you make him a partner. And if you feel that somewhere or the other you can't rely him or her completely, try to have your project done solitarily. अकेला कर लो, ठीक है. ब्लेम गेम से बचो, ठीक है. उसने वो नहीं किया इसलिए मैंने ये नहीं किया, अगर वो कर लेता तो मैं ये कर लेता, अगर उसने मुझे ये बताया होता तो मैं ये कर लिया होता. नो, it's your teamwork. You both are supposed to complement each other. Blame game is not an option over here. Okay, so this is something which usually people working in partner usually have. Okay, second thing is interdependence. Okay, the interdependence means what? Like until unless I do something, the second one will not be able to do. Like for example, if you're working on web applications and you have decided that person A is working will be working on front end and person B is working on back end. So until unless the front end is not made, the back end person will be waiting for him to do it, right? And if in case person A is procrastinating, मतलब वो काम नहीं कर रहा है, आलस दिखा रहा है, ठीक है, he is not working at all. Okay, ultimately both will be getting the harm out of it. Okay, do everyone agree with these points? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So make sure that whenever you are choosing your partner, you are considering these pros and cons as well. It is very important. Usually हम क्या बोलते हैं, अरे ये तो मेरा दोस्त, चलो इसके साथ कर लेते हैं. बट क्यों करते हैं, कैसे करते हैं, कर पाएंगे भी, कर पाएंगे या नहीं? These questions we don't ask to ourselves. Okay, ultimately both of them becomes the victim of blame game and interdependence. Okay, so just make sure that you don't fall into that well. Okay, next thing is, if you are working alone, what are the pros? First thing is no coordination needed. You are the king or queen of yourself. आपको जब काम करना है आप काम करोगे, आपको रात के 2 बजे काम करना है, you can work at late night, you can work early in the morning. If you want to work early in the morning, you can do that. You're not dependent upon your partner on when he or she is free and when he or she is available. Okay, so there is no coordination needed at all. Okay, second thing is self dependent. You're not dependent upon others work, you will be completely doing work onto yourself. Okay, now talking about cons. Cons is no cost splitting. The complete load of the financial aspect of your project will be onto your pocket only. Okay, fine. So if the project costs 6,000 rupees, 6,000 rupees is to be paid from your pocket itself. Okay, so there is no division of cost. Okay, third thing is need to invest more time and more dedication, because there is no division of labor over here. Okay, the time and the dedication that is required will be more as compared to when you are having a partner. Okay, so there is pros and cons in both the situations. Okay, and when I'm talking about partner, I'm considering only a group of two. Okay, I'm not considering group of 3 and 4, because the more people comes into the group, the more complexity and blame game starts coming into the picture. I would always suggest to go for 2 in a group at the max, not more than that.